Now, rollerblading is something that can be very difficult for the outside eye to comprehend. Of course, things like flips and spins are always going to be easy for people to figure out what exactly you're doing, but most of rollerblading revolves around doing grinds and doing variations of grinds, all of which change by a 90-degree movement of either foot. Some of them, whether your foot is bent over to the left or to the right, and all of these can be very difficult to figure out if you're not already familiar with the sport. And while there's a whole long conversation we could have about what tricks are called depending on where you're at and how old you are, that's not the conversation I want to have today. Today I want to talk to you about 5 tricks that are easy to make look good and easy to make your skating look better, even if you haven't been skating that long. Now I'm going to start simple and work my way up to some slightly more difficult tricks, but the first trick is going to be a back royale. It's a very basic trick, easy to make look good, easy for anyone to understand. Just surfing backside on a ledge or a rail. Now the only thing you got to do on back royales to make them look good is pretend there's a chair you're sitting in. Just sit in an invisible chair all the way across the obstacle. If you want to do a little extra hit style Lord status, just try to put your butt onto your cuffs. That's all you got to do. Butt on your cuffs, and no one can beat it. Now the next trick starts with back royale as a base. It's going to be a true Mizu. All you got to do is move your back foot 90 degrees. I know it seems hard, but once you start throwing them, they're not that bad. And if you can lock a true Mizu, all you got to do is get your chin to come around over your back shoulder, and the 3 out comes pretty much naturally. If you get 3 out of a true Mizu, it always looks good. Give it a shot. Easy to make look good. Now one thing you want to avoid doing if you can on a true Mizu is coming out forward. Whether you rewind forward or spin forward, just doesn't look as good. So either stay fakie or 3 out. That's the safest way to making it look good. Alright, next trick, pretty simple trick, easy to make look good, alley-oop sole. I know what you're thinking, hey, I can do soyales, but alley-oop soles are a little harder. You're not John Ortiz, your soyales do not look that good. Trust me, stick with an alley-oop sole. It's gonna look better. Now what you gotta do on your alley-oop soles to really steeze them out, just bend the knee on your sole foot. Spin the knee, get down low, maybe stick your groove foot out way behind you. That's all you gotta do. Makes it look fantastic every single time. But now it's time to step it up. Moving on to a top sole. This one's a little more advanced, but just think of it like a back royale and then tuck your sole foot up there. That's how I learned them. Maybe it'll work for you. But if you can lock down top soles, it's such a solid looking trick. They look good no matter what. You can come out forward, come out fakie, you can rewind to fakie, you can 3 out. It really doesn't matter. As long as you lock that top sole foot and get it actually over and topside, they look great every time. All right, it is hot as can be. I have sweat completely through my shirt. So last trick, not really an easy one, a little more advanced, but once you can learn it, hands down, good looking trick, bound to impress people every single time. It is the front Savannah, or if you're a dinosaur, alley-oop unity. Now, naturally, the inclination is to come out of this one fakie, and that's fine, but if you can rewind to forward out of a frontside Savannah, that's the way to do it. Classiest way to do a front Savannah, hands down. Looks good every single time. So here we go. Let's knock out a couple front Savannahs and get on out of here because I am dying. Alright, that's going to do it for me today. Again, it is hot as can be. Please do not take this too seriously. These are tricks that I think look good. What you do might look good. You may not do these tricks. That's completely fine. Skate the way you want to. This is just kind of a joke. But all that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Now go out and skate. Bye.